So let's talk a little bit more about probably the worst artistic decision in Duane Allman's career, having Juicy Carter join the Allman Brothers Band while they were recording their make or break third album at Fillmore East. He was unrehearsed, didn't ever, to me, anytime I've heard him with the band, sound like he had any feel for the Allman Brothers music. He was trying to do something. He was playing out of tune. I imagine he was playing out of tune because he couldn't hear himself and he was unfamiliar with the music. We have versions of him on 3 songs that weekend: Hot Lana, In Memory of Elizabeth Reed, and You Don't Love Me. And 2 of those songs, Hot Lana and You Don't Love Me, they were recording for at Fillmore East. So Tom Dowd saying, whoa. I mean, he did the first night. It was a 3-piece horn section. That would have been Thursday night. They had one show they played Thursday night. Friday early show, they only had Juicy play. And I think he played a little bit in Friday late show as well. And none of that stuff made at Fillmore East. The puzzling piece that my buddy Jeff from Blue Is Tape pointed out to me a long time ago, just my man knows his sidemen, is why didn't they get a rhythm and blues horn section for at Fillmore East? Why use this, jazz guy who actually had played in rhythm and blues? J-Mo knew him from Percy Sledge's band. And so I was like, why not King Curtis, right? Why not King Curtis and the Kingpins? And King Curtis was a good friend of Duane's. And I was like, maybe he was recording with Aretha Franklin because they recorded the Fillmore West album March 5 and 7, Aretha's Fillmore West album. And that's also where King Curtis's Fillmore West album came from. And then it got me sort of like, okay, what else was King Curtis doing? Now that, the following week, 11, right after they had just recorded the Fillmore West record. That's a record that Duane mentions, the You Don't Love Me Soul Serenade that he does, that was on the box set, Dreams box set. 3 months after King Curtis recorded Fillmore West with Aretha Franklin, he goes to play the Montreux Jazz Festival. And there, somebody comes up with the pairing of the New Orleans blues pianist, champion Jack Dupree, who's King Curtis and the Kingpins. King Curtis and champion Jack Dupree blues at Montreux. The Kingpins include King Curtis on tenor and alto sax, Cornell Dupree guitar, Jerry Jamot on bass, Oliver Jackson on drums. Them from Memphis Soul Stew at Fillmore West, and then champion Jack Dupree on piano and vocals. It's a phenomenal record, really, really great record. Super ad hoc. I bought it for $10 on a whim at a record store. And I didn't realize it was something that was like popular. It should have been looking for. This is how good sit-ins work live. King Curtis could have nailed the horn parts on Fillmore East. He would have made You Don't Love Me just outstanding. And it's not like Duane and King Curtis didn't record together. They did play live shows together. I have no idea if he ever joined the Allman Brothers, but he did sit in with Duane and Delaney and Bonnie. Joel Doran, the very famous jazz producer from Atlantic. There's no rehearsal. I think they rehearsed while they were setting up the mics. Jack Dupree sang with Curtis. They weren't really blues players. They were rhythm and blues players. The spirit was great. Jack Dupree is one of those who gets up in front of an audience and he just nails them. And this is where Tim writes, and maybe this specific album that ultimately defines the depth and breadth of the true global talent of King Curtis and also his Kingpins. Without a moment of rehearsal, the Atlantic tape rolled, and what is created is nothing short of spectacular. Vitamin ABB, sit-ins. Trust me, I'm a doctor.